Complaining about fuel tank vibration right around this area here, we have a special tool and a procedure in which you can bend the vent canister or chamber right here and allow more clearance to stop the vibration. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to talk to the customer and find out what RPM the tank's vibrating, and it's usually about 4,600, 4,500 RPMs, and with a half a tank of fuel. So verify the customer complaint, and then what you want to do is you want to install this special tool which will grab the edge. There's a seam right on the edge of the vent canister, and you can bend that. So first of all, you start out by installing the tool. There's a little notch in the filler neck. So you want to have the handle going about 2 o'clock position. You want to install it, and as you bring it up, you can lift like this, and you can feel the bottom of the chamber. And as you slide it around, you want to use your left hand to kind of hold this right in the center of the filler neck. As you rotate this counterclockwise, you're going to come to the seam right there. Okay, you can wiggle it back and forth, and the groove will grab the seam. Then by pushing forward, you can bend the chamber, and you want to watch this area right here. There'll be 2 spot welds. And as you're pushing forward, you want to get the lighting just right. And as you're pushing, you can see these spot welds start to form. You don't want to push too much to cause those to be permanent in there. After you've tweaked it a couple of times, rotate it just slightly counterclockwise, drop it back down, and rotate it again back to this 2 o'clock position, and then you can remove it. Put the cap back on, take it up to the RPM which the customer complained to see if it's gone away. If it hasn't gone away, then rebend it again. Now what we'll do is we'll go over to, we have a cutaway tank, and we'll show you exactly what's going on inside. Cutaway of what the fuel tank looks like inside, and this is the vent canister, and by using this tool, again, put it in, there's a little notch cut out at the 2 o'clock position. As you install it, you rotate it back up, you can see it's going to hit the bottom of the chamber. So what you want to do is holding the rod right in the center of the filler neck. As you rotate it around, it's going to come to the edge right here. You lift it slightly up, and then you locate it on this seam. Then you bend forward. And as you notice, there's some other little lines, bent lines in here and overflow lines. The tool actually misses those. It's designed to miss those. And again, you want to watch up here in the very front. As you're prying on this, this whole thing is actually attached to the top with the spot welds. So as you're prying on that, you're going to see it deform a little bit, but you don't want it to be permanent. After you're done bending it, just rotate it back counterclockwise slightly, drop it back down again, slide along the bottom clockwise, and then remove the tool. Okay, once again, we're going to repeat the procedure. Install the tool about the 2 o'clock position, a little notch in the filler neck. Bring it up so the rod is completely vertical. You lift up until you strike against the bottom of the vent can. You turn it counterclockwise until you just reach the edge. And you lift it up. Sometimes you have to rotate it back and forth to grab onto that seam. Start pushing forward, and again, watch the spot welds. You don't want to overdo it. Tweak it a couple of times. Turn it counterclockwise slightly, drop it back down. Rotate it again to the 2 o'clock position and remove it and test it.